What if every choice you've ever made wasn't really a choice at all? What if the paths you proudly call your decisions were carefully designed long before you even became aware of them? Left or right? This job or that job? This ideology or the other? You feel free because you can choose. But what if freedom itself is just another option on a menu you didn't create? And the most dangerous part is not that you are being controlled. It's that you believe you are not. Tonight, we are not talking about politics, or corporations, or society alone. We are talking about something deeper. The invisible structure that quietly decides what you are allowed to want, while making you feel like you chose it. Leonardo da Vinci wrote long ago, "The greatest deception men suffered is from their own opinions." The trap of manufactured choices. Everywhere you look, you are being offered choices. Android or iPhone, 9-to-5 job or startup hustle, left wing or right wing, city life or village life. You feel empowered because you can pick, but notice something disturbing. No matter what you choose, you are still inside the same system. A man choosing between two jobs believes he is deciding his future, but both jobs demand the same thing: his time, his energy, his life. A student choosing between science and commerce believes he is shaping his destiny, but both paths lead to the same race: grades, pressure, competition, conformity. Even rebellion is often pre-packaged. You think rejecting society makes you free, but the system already has a category for you. The rebel, a predictable identity with predictable behavior. This is how control evolves, not by removing choice, but by limiting it, and then giving you just enough options to feel in control. Like a menu with only 2 dishes. You don't question the kitchen. You just argue about which dish is better. And slowly, you forget to ask, why only 2? In Movie Matrix, there is a line for this. You didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it. Seeing beyond the given options. The first step is uncomfortable, because it requires you to question something you've trusted your whole life, your own decisions. Not every choice is real. Some are distractions. When you are told to pick between A and B, pause and ask a forbidden question. What is C? Not the option they gave you, but the option they hid from you. Sometimes C is difficult. Sometimes it is risky. Sometimes it is socially unacceptable. But often, it is the only real choice. The system thrives on your participation. It needs you to play the game, argue about the rules, compete within its boundaries, but never question the boundaries themselves. Once you start seeing this, you realize something powerful. You are not as free as you thought, but you are not as trapped as they want you to believe. Because awareness is the first crack in any illusion. And once you see the pattern, you cannot unsee it. Breaking the illusion daily. Start small, because the illusion hides in everyday life. The next time you feel forced to choose, don't rush. Pause and observe. If you are choosing between 2 careers, ask yourself, do I even want either of these? Or am I just afraid of choosing nothing? If you are choosing between 2 opinions online, ask, who benefits from me picking a side? If you are choosing between comfort and fear, ask, is there a third path where I create my own option? train your mind to step outside the frame, not just move within it. Reduce the noise, because the more information you consume, the more invisible suggestions shape your thinking. Spend time in silence, because silence is where your thoughts begin, not the system's. And slowly, you will notice a shift. You stop reacting and start deciding. Not based on what is offered, but based on what is true to you. This is not easy, because real freedom has a cost: uncertainty, isolation, responsibility. But it is real, and once you taste it, the illusion becomes unbearable. Because now you know. It was never about choosing between two options. It was about realizing you were allowed to create your own all along.